Justification is a subjunctive doctrine, meaning it depends on a dominant doctrine before. The dominant doctrine is the death of Christ. Your concept of the death of Christ determines which justification you believe. If you believe a false justification doctrine, say, for example, Christ declares you righteous with no change, meaning the old man and the new man both in you fighting, or Christ obeyed instead of you, or Christ died instead of you, and everything that Christ did is on your account in heaven when you believe. All false death of Christ and false justification doctrines background shows God is unable to control his wrath. His wrath is so horrible, he needed to punish and kill innocent Christ in your place. And then he's satisfied. And you, free from punishment, but sinful. So making God hate the sinner more than the sin. John 3:16 shows it is love that provided Christ. The wrath of God is his suffrage for sin. Seeing the wrath of God for sin, Christ said, my God, why hast thou forsaken me? And then he gave life to change man. Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do. The death of Christ is the suffrage of God for sin and the gift of life to remove sin. Titus chapter 3 verse 5 to 7 shows real justification is a change, a transformation. Romans chapter 6 verse 6 and 7 shows justification makes you free from being a servant or a slave to sin. Verse 11 says, reckon, meaning a mental estimation of reality. Hence, verse 1 and 2 says, how shall we who are dead to sin live any more in sin? God forbid. Romans chapter 6 verse 22 shows when you are justified, God makes you sin free. Therefore, the death of Christ dealt with sin. So conclusion, the justification doctrine that says Christ obeyed and died in your place and the sin remains behind that shows that God is so horrible he needed to punish and kill innocent Christ in your place. Investigate, you'll see.